Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog, and this vlog is from sunny Abu Dhabi. Yes, I am enjoying the sun and out from that rain and cold in England, but I'm about to start my first book on this trip. Hopefully I'll get as much reading as I can done and take you along on the journey. But the first book that I am reading is Sugar by Bernice McFadden. So this book here, that's the book I'll be reading on this trip, and hopefully I'll get some reading done. Fingers crossed we'll have some content for this vlog. So like literally guys, I'm just 2 pages into this book. Why am I already shook? This is literally the second holiday that I've been on. The last holiday I was on, I took a book about grief and suicide. And I was like, man, I'm in the sun. Why am I getting these books? Now, once again, I've gotten this book. The first 2 pages, not to give it away, don't know what it's about. Rape and murder. Oh, man. Next time, I need to read a blurb before I go on holiday to figure out what book I'm reading. When you're in a sunshine place like this, I need romance, I need all the feels, not murder. Just tell me to pick up this book. So hey ho, this is the book that I have. So far, I'm really enjoying this book. This book is absolutely amazing. I would say I'm about 120 pages in so far. And basically, we have 2 protagonists, 2 women. One is Pearl, and Pearl loses her daughter to a brutal murder. That's the opening scene of the book. Her daughter was killed in such an horrific way, and she's basically not been able to overcome the death, the way the child died, how no one has been held accountable for the death of her child. But this is the South in 1940 that this takes place. So you have Pearl, and then we have another protagonist called Sugar. Sugar is a young woman, but her backstory is that she was left at the doorstep of a brothel. So basically she was raised by prostitutes and the whole trauma that kind of goes with that. And, but in the book, Pearl and Sugar meet because Sugar moves into town where Pearl lives and lives across the street from Pearl. And the first time Pearl meets her, it's such a shock because she has a resemblance to Pearl's daughter, Jude, who had passed away 15 years earlier. So I'm at this point where Pearl and Sugar are now forming a friendship. But it's really crazy because people around town are now whispering and gossiping about who Sugar is, what she does for a living, but Pearl will not believe the gossip. She's like, no, she's a great woman. Yes, she might have a troubled past, but she is not who you said she is. So it's now like building up. I love the book. It's so well written. I've not been able to put it down, even though I've had lots to do on this holiday, but definitely Bernice McFadden, her writing is incredible. This will not be the last book that I'm reading by this author. I'm actually really, really impressed. And what can I say? This book, it did not disappoint. I will definitely be reading more book by this author. So from where I left off, this story is so captivating. I love the fact that the story of the 2 protagonists, Pearl and Sugar, their worlds really, really collided for the good, but with a not so good ending without giving it too much away. But man, this book had me just like, wanted to know what was next, wanted to know what happened, and it was just so sad in some places, and in some places in the book you're finding yourself like laughing out loud, and it's so well written. And I must admit, when I was reading this book, the whole time all I kept thinking was, this book should be a movie. This book would be such a good movie. So someone in Hollywood, please pick this book up. It reads really well, and I think it would be one of those books that would translate well to a movie. Yeah, it's amazing, and I loved it, and definitely a 5 out of 5 book. If you're looking for a book that you will breeze through with really incredible and captivating story, pick up this book. Definitely will be reading more books by Bernice McFadden. Yeah, so that's it for this vlog.